Okay. They gave us like 2 good ones, so I ain't, you know what I'm saying? They gave us 2 good shows, so shout out to them.
This nigga's dumb.
I don't know, because you know those 2.
And
it's okay, because nobody goes 100 for 100. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Nobody's perfect. Not even Michael Jordan.
And let's get it
Only
started.
in the finals, though.
Nigga, we gotta get drinking, nigga. Good morning, good evening, good night. Got our bottles. Make sure you got your get rights. We live yakety yak. Hashtag factuals. That's gonna be the new name we switch it to. You know what I mean? So get with us. We got the first off. We got our co-host. Holla at him, De Niro.
We're gonna start it off with our latest edition. My man in the Morgan hoodie. Say what up.
Yo, what up? Marcy in the building.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Marcy in the building. We have a special guest. We'll get them today, but we have a even specialer guest.
Don't call this motherfucker a guest. That's why she be going 6 weeks.
That's the truth. Nah, that's real talk. That's
and there ain't too many things she goes 6 weeks without, so don't play it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Not even special guest. We have a special hostess back in the building.
Listen, T.I., you know.
She left us. Say what up to the people.
It's cool, because you always find a way to make it up. Like that day you brought that food, that was...
She ain't bought food since except for today, and that's for her. Holla at the people.
That shirt is winning.
That shirt won, he said.
That shirt won.
Holla at the people.
Shirt won. So
what's going on, everybody?
It's hard to be mad at you.
Oh
Last time was the button.
the
You still with that
shirt.
dude?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Look at shot his shot. Shot his shot. Let's get it back. Let's get it back.
Shout out to the homie, but I'm sorry. I gotta ask that question every few
Let's get it back to the Targaryen. Holla at him. Targaryen, holla at him.
Listen, man. What up? I only got like 20 minutes here, so let's make this happen.
Dominus.
It was cracking. It was good.
DJ Young Really though.
It's good. It's good.
Alright, and we got in the building. My brother,
Yo,
Trav,
I'm out here. In Brooklyn. We out here.
DK all day. Alright,
Right.
so you surrounded by Brooklyn cats.
You be alright.
Alright. So you got your questions in? You gotta go up the
Why
top
I
of the
gotta
boat?
go first?
Because
I don't
you-
want to go first.
No, you're the
You're
female.
the only
You gotta-
person doing this.
Yeah. You're asking the
Alright,
guest.
so...
All right, then.
So I'm gonna run it down to you.
Hold
So,
on, no. We ain't break it down to nobody else. Do your thing.
yeah.
Rock out.
All right.
So,
So let me
I'm
quick
explaining
question.
to him.
How come his is at the beginning of the show and mine's was at the end of the show?
yours wasn't at the end.
It was
Yes,
at the
it was.
beginning.
It was semi-middle of the show.
It was at the beginning.
The lies.
Middle of the beginning.
No, it was at the end. It was towards the end.
I just put that shirt.
Yo, crack that bottle, B.
Yeah, man. Before we got the
So
special
you
guest.
want
about the
5 minutes to think about
the
it?
bottles.
You want to wait till the end?
I got it.
You want a few minutes?
I
You
got
got
it.
it.
No,
All right,
she got it. Go
so
ahead.
what it is initiation. So she gets to
5
ask
rapid
you
questions.
5 rapid fire questions. I mean, she got to answer.
He ain't twisted up.
I'm gonna
Words
go.
twisted.
So
Matter of fact,
I'm
Boston
a
never been
little
initiated neither.
Thanks to
Hey.
them, I'm a little
Yo,
over.
fuck by
Fuck all the
So-
prelims.
I got
I'm
PG-13.
restricted to certain questions.
Well, you can ask
I'm restricted to certain questions. You know what I mean?
answer them a certain way.
Oh, PG-13.
God damn it.
Wow.
Talk to me.
No, you just still got to ask
We
this
just
one
don't-
too.
Talk to me. Talk
We
to me.
just
Say
told
both
you
answers.
PG-13.
Talk to me. We all grown, man.
He can thug it out. He can thug it out.
We know you ain't PG-13.
Listen, we trying to find out how X-rated you are.
Oh, shit.
Nigga, don't worry about my shit. My shit is in the history books.
He about to hit
We
home
talking about the
right
president.
now. He about to say, try me, nigga. I already told
Had
you.
nothing to do with me.
Ain't
Come on,
nobody
man.
on this table. All right.
Do it like that,
The
show.
last time you had,
Man, come on, man.
let's get into these questions.
Yeah, man.
Somebody
put
being
you on the
scared.
game, man. Get this man what he deserves.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Proper
I gotta keep
initiation.
it PG-13.
Talk to me.
I'm
Talk
gonna
to
be
me.
responsible.
No.
Yeah, shut up. Let me do this.
It better not be whack.
See, now I can't even ask the questions because y'all like shading me right now.
Go ahead, you got
Don't worry
this.
about what they tell
You
you.
got it, Chief.
Okay. So, let me think. All right.
Hold on. Let me hit that.
Yeah, let it. No Grey Goose if you don't give. I think it's some Cheetos left. And never again. Hey, drink the privilege is like the light.
That's what you need to hit that. No,
Try to
hit
tell you.
that. Hit that. That's
Can't
that's
go wrong.
what you
Try
do.
it.
That's where you at right now.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into these questions. We can get into the show.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep it
She is
PG-13.
right.
Yes.
The questions. He's gravy. He's good.
Good.
He's good.
Perfect first date.
Whoa.
The perfect first date.
Fucking the first
She's
night.
warming up. She's just
Both of
warming
y'all
up.
answer
I'm
better
warming
than
up.
She's just warming up.
You know
Warm it
what I'm
up,
saying?
King.
Perfect
Warm it
first
up,
date.
King.
That's an on-time arrival.
Head on the first night.
On the first night, you gotta be on time.
See, I
You
was
know what
going
I'm
to
saying?
ask that, but I was trying.
You gotta be on time for the first night. You gotta pay for everything for the first night. So, you know.
What happened to the second and third night?
Listen. The first night is definite.
Yeah.
You definitely gotta pay for everything the first night. No complaints, no frown on your face. Even if she want lobster, you might be allergic. It don't matter.
So you tripping.
Like I said,
Experience.
if you got it, it's not tricky.
Right.
If you don't got it, don't hurt yourself.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Keep
I ain't
it.
heard
Keep it.
myself.
Next question.
Next.
Hold on, Wall ain't answer that question. Or you want to ask him something different?
Me, date on the first night.
Oh shit, let's get him, Ross.
Perfect first date.
Perfect,
was the
perfect
question.
first date. Is this me in a relationship or no?
No, this is
First
first
date.
date.
Like first date.
There is no first date. You coming to my crib and we getting it in. Because I wanted, I missed it.
Hashtag.
It was yo, and track record is real. I'm not gonna lie. I'm consistent. So there really is no first date. You coming to the crib and we're
And
getting
the
in.
drawers are
in.
coming off.
And that was at that point.
Off.
Married is different. We talking about as a single man.
Yeah.
You know what? That just fucked my whole life up right
How you soften your question asking?
now. Question number 2 then. Okay. How long does it take you to eat pussy?
What do you mean? I feel like that's a loaded question. What do you mean? How long
Okay.
does it take?
Not how long the process is, but how long before you eat a woman's pussy?
How long it take you to get out your pants?
Who, me?
Yeah.
3 months.
Oh.
Nigga, you put
That ain't what Bobby
Oh,
smelled.
I wasn't talking about that. But that
Not to think like
I
a
can't-
man restriction.
Right, like that's exactly what that sounds like.
That's
No.
not right.
I have to keep it 100. It depends on how I'm
Depending on
feeling.
what's going, yeah.
Yeah, I
Depending on
mean,
what's
straight
happening.
up. If that's the mode and it smells
Well, I
like
mean, it's since they coming over on the first night anyway. I'm like,
that don't necessarily mean I'm throwing my face up. I like to eat pussy, so it is what it is.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know
How
what
long
I
it
mean?
take
So
you to
that's
get your
why I felt
pants
like
off?
it's a
I mean,
loaded
how
question.
long does it literally take you to get those pants off?
2.5 seconds.
That's how long it might take me to eat pussy.
Straight up.
Fuck that.
Man, listen, it's been
She said it's not worth my
it's all types of answers. It depends on the person. It depends on the person. Answer the question.
Like, especially like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be straight. Like with my wife, that shit was off the rip.
Facts.
Like, what
He said, I
had-
saw.
So
Down,
it was
down.
over. Like I was like, you know what? Why not? I'm gonna go all in. This is what I want. Like,
Straight up.
This is
Hey.
what I want. So
He knew that's what he
went
wanted.
in, like,
He went
this
after
is- this is what's
bang,
gonna
he got
happen.
it.
I need to set the bar as high as I could right now
Right,
to get this going to where I needed to go.
That's right. So he took her to dinner and then he ate. All right. Next question.
I had two desserts.
Go ahead, T. Next question.
Let's shoot. Alright. Since you live here now,
No,
you don't live here
no,
now.
I'm in Queens. I live in Queens.
You live in Queens.
Yes.
You live here now?
I'm in it.
Alright. What's
He's
the
trying.
difference?
He's trying.
Because, I mean,
He's trying.
I'm familiar with New York guys and stuff like that.
Stop
So what
lying.
is the
That's the
difference? Shut the hell up. What's the difference between DC girls and New York girls?
Oh,
I
don't
can
know.
tell you. I wish I could answer this.
I don't know.
I can answer that.
I wish I could answer this.
Attitude.
Tune
Attitude.
in.
I wish I could answer
Speak
this.
on it, my
Speak
brother.
on it, boss.
I'm
Please
trying
be
to.
real.
No.
I am gonna be real. It depends on the DC joint. New York, you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting in bed with. It's one of those straight, no cut cards, no holds barred. Yo, you know what it is. When it comes down to the DC joints that I've had dealings with, it's more so. They're a little
drugs.
Nah. I'm trying to word it right because every DC joint is different, but they're still like the same when it comes down to that emotional shit. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Wait a minute, pause.
listen to me.
I'm listening.
Like real rap. When it comes down to it, I don't have to curve my tongue when I'm dealing with somebody from my borough. They know what they got. You see what I'm saying? When it comes down to joints out here, and this is just me, I don't know. it's a little different. You know what I mean? They're offensive when they're supposed to be hard. Like y'all supposed to be the hard joints, chocolate city. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about the DC joints. I ain't even get into the PG joints. But I'm just talking about.
I ain't from PG.
But I'm just talking about the DC joints. It's like you still gotta curb what you saying because you don't want to really be offensive. But you know you could have that regular convo with a joint from around the way. It's different.
You'll catch a few thorough ones from DC, but
I'm just saying. But the majority of
set you up. Oh, you ain't from out here? No problem.
Right?
Come over here. With
Yeah, come to the building.
He said DC chicks have better jobs.
What was that?
Somebody named Desmond Gavin.
That sounds like your man. Some just you been saying it for a whole fucking weekend.
The lawyer said the country.
I just believe like
DC girls the country.
If you talk about DC chicks who are from here or DC chicks who live here,
no, the ones
like, the ones who live here, like to me the difference is like
the ones who were born and raised from here.
Oh, the ones who were born and raised. I don't know because I don't meet a lot of them.
I've had a nice little run in. It's just different.
That's definitely a different category. You spoke to a great point because
Right.
there are a lot of transplants in the area.
And because this is a heavily college, college area.
College and military.
Yeah, you have motherfuckers like who came here like in New York, motherfuckers they run there for the glitz and glam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like the transplants out here all came out here for a real reason. They went to college out here or they got a job out here. And they just come out here like, I'm moving to DC. Oh. Like motherfuckers move to New York. Like, oh, I'm in the city.
Yeah.
Now what? You know what I'm saying? So
it said DC chicks rock rain boots and lace front.
Wow. Interesting comment. Interesting comment.
Chill. Alright, keep it going. This is funny as hell. You stupid. Alright, so get him a better question.
Yeah, let's get two hard-hitting questions.
Yes, let's
before we get into
you know how we ask you questions.
Let's close out.
They need questions like.
If our special guest feels that it's not within his realm,
really,
because of his restriction,
listen, you gotta go.
Listen, let me tell you something about my wife. Son. She don't just ask the
She don't trip. She's
a grown woman. What my response is, it's not like it's nothing we ain't never talked about.
I mean, I get it.
Alright, so let's go. What you mean?
2 hard hitters and let's go, man.
You get it. Let's get it.
You've been acting like a sucker.
Rapid fire.
What's your favorite porn site?
xnxx.com.
Straight up.
All the time. What you doing on this?
Looking right.
Next question.
I was trying to get to.
Let's go. Next question.
Start off at Pornhub, but they got a little whack.
Final question, and then take a shot, and let's get this shit started.
I gotta take a shot.
Yes, and this shit better be
I'm
good
about to throw this
question.
shit in my lemonade.
Yo, this rapid fire ain't rapid.
Yeah.
This is slow fire. This is like
fire.
First
Hold
of
the
all,
first time she's done.
This is not her forte yet. This is her
first
First of
time
all,
she's
I
done.
just found this out, and I was getting out the car to do this.
that means you should have been prepared.
Nah, because our question's kind of formulated. We already know. So go ahead. Final question. Take a shot, and let's rock.
Stuff you always wanted to ask a nigga anyway.
Man, I don't want to ask y'all shit.
Now, not us. I said a nigga.
Yo, it's the same name man on the podcast.
Okay, so let me think.
Yeah.
You go to strip clubs?
Absolutely.
Only when the fellas go. Honestly, I don't just get up and say, I'm going to the strip club.
I had my moments.
It's got to be a situation.
It got to be a situation for me. Happy is happy.
Nah, if the fellas is going, then
I'll
rock.
Alright, let's move on.
Everybody's favorite position.
I wake up.
Listen.
Nah.
Your favorite position is what's your favorite position?
I like to be ready.
There it is.
Okay.
Hit you in the head. Boom.
Come on. I like to be ready.
A man after my own heart. You get everything. She dead. Good. You know what I mean? I'm there.
There it is.
Boom. Breaking the status quo. Bang bang.
That's because you're a rough rider.
Bang, bang, bang.
Take a shot. That shot glass was worth from
Now you just initiated yourself in the asking
Really?
questions. There you go.
Doesn't it say
Don't
that?
spell it on the board.
And this motherfucker got a country name on it. Probably nailed it.
Alright, y'all. Toast to the guest. Toast to the hostess for making their way back in.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all act like I've been gone wrong forever.
You have been forever.
I was ashamed of myself for my behavior last time I was here.
Well,
Okay.
unshame yourself. You got plenty more nights doing that. So. All right, let's get into the show. So we got a nice show for y'all. So let's get started with the show right now. First topic of the day.
Damn sure won't be this shit.
First topic.
Hey, you can always try again. This ain't the same shit.
Oh no, fuck that shit.
You want the Tito's?
Yeah, just give me the vodka. Jesus.
Nice.
Where is the Tito's? Who promised the Tito's? We don't have Tito's here.
I thought it was what they were saying.
That bottle was still. I was about to say, didn't I crush that bottle last time I was here?
Nah, you had some left. You didn't. You didn't drink as much as you thought you did.
I was faded.
Yeah, you were, but the bottle wasn't.
We rocking with the fuckery.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot of fuckery going on in today's world.
Lord knows.
First up on deck is a situation with Ginuwine not wanting to kiss a transsexual. Now a lot of people are up in arms over this. You know what I mean? Trying
People
to
are
throw
fucking
shots at
sensitive.
my man. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Finish up.
I was just saying, a lot of people are up in arms over the situation, saying my man is wrong for taking his stance. Let's hear the opinions at the panel. Let's go.
So,
Wrong where?
Yo, speak on it.
Wrong where?
Speak on it. People are saying,
transgender.
Yeah.
That means that's a boy, right?
Yeah.
That has
but it's
officially,
not.
that has officially changed his
no.
He said his mama named Cletus. I'm gonna call him Cletus. He was born.
yeah.
Man.
My name is Clay. I'm going Clay.
He was born a man.
Exactly.
And I know that you was born a man. I'm not kissing you. I'm a dude at the end of the day. And the back of my head is something saying, damn, you was a man. I remember you because we went to the same gym once upon a time.
Or may go now.
Or me go. I don't care what you spit.
On his dress down.
I don't care what you spit and tucked. It's not happening.
It's not happening.
So big up to my man not being caught out there on Front Street.
Thank you, Ginuwine. Exactly.
And this is how I look at it. I agree. Like, why the hell would I kiss somebody that I'm not comfortable with kissing in the first place? One. Two, if he did do it, he's still gonna get backlash from everybody. Like, oh, he out here kissing dudes and shit like that. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I'm gonna make this decision on my own.
But the thing is,
I'm not
it
kissing
shouldn't
no
be
dude.
damn if you do.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. But that's how society
Let me get
is
it somewhere and I'll bring
now.
it back to you. Hold up. So, and this is my take on it. So, all right. So, one,
It's still burning.
everything that happened was sexual harassment. The chick, well, the dude, asked him how does would he ever date a trans?
You have to say female.
I'm not gonna say shit.
Transgender.
Women.
It is a transgender.
Yeah,
No, we
no,
just saying
it's
can
a
you
transsexual.
do it?
I ain't gotta say shit. It's a trans
We can
fucking
use the word
sexual.
female.
Know what I mean? So the transsexual,
That's a hot topic.
the thing asked him.
That's a buzzing topic.
It asked Ginuwine, would he? It asked him, would
Feel
he?
free to subscribe to what you want. Sorry. Feel free to subscribe to what you want to
But
subscribe.
that is a hot topic.
It is a hot topic. But basically, it asked him. Asked him basically, would he date a transgender woman, which is a man, and he said that's not his preference. He said, he said to each his own, but it's not my preference.
He was respectful.
So no, he was respectful about it. And the next thing you know, the motherfucker starts pushing up on him and grabbing him by the neck, hugging him and shit, and trying to give him a kiss, give me a kiss. And
Exactly.
he's like, yo,
Grabbing.
like,
If you
grabbing him by the neck,
so
showing male
like,
tendencies right here.
so my thing is like, at what point does sexual harassment take place? You see all this shit that's happening right now. So like, if that was him,
Sexual harassment,
But-
though. If this nigga put his hands on me, I'm fucking
whooping
dead.
ass.
But
Now
this
imagine somebody doing that to Halle. Imagine
This
a dude doing that
that's
to Halle Berry.
Now we have the whole Me Too movement.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's everybody?
Now where they at for him?
But this
Right.
is the problem with fucking
We right here.
society trying to push
Me
this
too.
whole fucking gay agenda down your throat.
And
yo.
that's what it is.
That's
Pause.
what
And
the
that's
fuck-
exactly not
that-
pause on you, but
But now here's my thing. Look, you like
I
what
had to pause somewhere.
you like what you like. Don't push it on me if I don't roll that way. Just like we get into the Harvey Weinstein situation, he forced himself on an abundance of women. Now we have a situation with Ginuwine.
Now with them was how come you didn't kiss him? How come you
But
didn't
now, but even with that being said, think about how Terry Crews is being blackballed because he said how he was growing.
He said something.
Yeah, I mean, he said something. They're looking at him like
That shit.
You was
he's
too aggressive.
an alien.
What
You
is
see what I'm
he
saying? What are you
talking
talking about?
His voice on the goddamn.
No, to my drink.
No, the one.
So basically, it's like, yo, It's a big ass double standard because they want everybody to accept them, and so now it's like they're thinking that the rules don't apply to them that apply to everybody else. You can't just go around putting your hands on people trying to force them to kiss you. One, what if isn't Ginuwine still married to Soleil?
No,
he's not.
No.
He just got divorced.
She's married to somebody else.
All right, well listen, nigga, but who's to say that he goes around just kissing anybody?
Right, real one.
Yo, fucking Usher got herpes, and he's spreading that shit out like fucking like candy on fucking Halloween, son. So it's like, yo, who's to tell what that tranny thing has? Like that shit can be spreading shit out.
The tranny thing.
These are not the views expressed.
Yes, they are.
Let's cast.
Put it like this. I am not against anybody doing what they want to do. But the second that you try to force yourself on somebody, then I'm against it. That's when I'm against it, and that's where it stops. That's where the bullshit stops. You live by the same laws that we gotta live by, no matter what. Like, know what I mean? Like, yo, fuck it. You could be a tranny, you could be a transgender woman, man, cat, dog, ferret, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself.
Don't say ferret.
No, yeah, I'm not ferret.
Knock it off, man.
Yeah. Don't touch me. Know what I mean? Don't try to force it. Or you get knocked the fuck out. Like, yo, Ginuwine's a better person than I am, because I would have been arrested for, they would have called it assault.
But honestly,
they try to call him assault.
He was on the show, first of all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is all part of the show.
He could have Chris Brown did.
Everyone has the right to consent first and foremost. Real talk. Hashtag factuals. So it's good. Is that the
Chris
time?
Brown 2 piece of cake just for being in a picture.
Jay, get up off me. Bang, bang. And then he danced.
Moving on. You got the now infamous little boy who's modeling for H&M.
Oh my God.
Who's been turning up.
Oh my God.
And his mom said,
hold on. For those that don't know, the boy is featured wearing a t-shirt that says, "The coolest monkey in the jungle." This is a little black boy modeling a shirt for H&M that says, "The coolest monkey in the jungle."
Did he just do something with the young lady?
Listen, man, we gonna get into that because Diddy is the man.
Yeah, Diddy just did something.
But with that,
Okay, so with that story, there's also something that people have not looked at either, because there's a little Middle Eastern boy on the H&M website wearing a shirt saying, "I'm the bomb." So nobody ain't saying nothing about that.
Fuck that, but what part of Middle East is
but you wanna know something? But
I want to say,
look who's in office.
Yeah, it's like on the shirt it says, "I'm the bomb."
Look
You
who's in
saw this
office.
on a website or you saw this in social media?
No, it was on a website.
Did you
It
see
was a
it?
T-shirt.
Did you see it on
I
the
saw it on the
website?
website, but guess what? Just like
That's
the little
Photoshop.
monkey drink, they pulled it.
Yeah, but then I mean, just saying, so that's some racist shit. At the same time, you don't see them saying, "Yo, coolest cracker in the box."
So let me let me ask y'all. The parents, first of all, the parents ain't tripping off of it.
That's because of course they got paid.
Right. So if H&M offered you $7 million,
I'm taking it. I'll be a monkey.
see what I'm saying?
I'll be the monkey
I'm
for
not
$7
subjecting
million
my kid
because
to
that's
that
gonna
shit,
take care of my family. At the end of the
But
day,
at the end of
you
the
heard
day,
about the sex. The mother said everybody
$7
tripping for no
million.
reason.
How much did he get?
I don't know how much he got.
The
But
baby
didn't
no.
know $7 million.
But I'm just saying.
No, listen. No,
But-
put it in perspective. Because $7 million, I'm pretty sure everybody's taking that check.
Listen, man,
Like, put it in perspective
if
here.
my family is
H&M
hurting,
offering you $7 million.
Okay,
H&M
but let me
saying
ask-
$2,000.
but
I'll
if-
give
if
you $1 million.
H&M
$2 million, $3
If
million
that.
to wear this shirt, I'm gonna put this
No,
shirt
listen.
on.
They're offering you $1,000.
Nothing. No.
Son, I think if you end up in an
That's the
H&M
more
ad,
realistic of it.
no, I
So
think
then
gonna
you
change your life.
way
No,
more
no,
than
no, no,
$1,000.
I don't think you just end up in an H&M ad without good representation, son. Like, that kid has been modeling, like his mom said, yo, this is his career.
I know
Like,
people that model.
But he probably, but let's be honest, he probably did other stuff on H&M's website too. Besides that little sweatshirt. And all of a sudden he got this big buzz because he wore a sweatshirt. But he probably been modeling for H&M the past couple
You
years.
still got you still gotta look at the fuck is going on and be subjective.
They probably
Like, yo, what
use
the
the
fuck is this?
internet.
I'm like, hold up, no. They know. Yo, I'm a parent. That means I'm checking anything my kid
Yeah,
is doing
sure,
first and
question,
foremost before it happens.
Cause I always look at the other side of this shit. Would you be talking about this dude, this little nigga, if he didn't wear his fucking shirt. Nah, real shit.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Would he be getting the spin that he's getting right
Hell
now?
no.
And that's why his fucking mother don't care. Cause right now they getting all that guap.
Nigga, he just got paid $1 million.
No,
He's about to get paid $1
No, he
million.
just got paid $1 million.
But
And he's about to make more.
But
He
the
gonna
thing
make more. He
is,
gonna make
what if he's been
$20.
modeling for H&M for the past couple years? Now all of a sudden he wearing this sweatshirt. Now he getting all this buzz.
Now all of a sudden he gets
But
recognized.
the parents been collecting the checks for the past couple
It's the
years.
times, yo. Like, look at what's going on, yo. They've been collecting checks for the past couple of years, but have they been collecting checks off of fucking subjecting their son? I mean, to that
I
type
feel
of
as though
attention.
the parent probably looks
He
at
has
it like,
to live with
all right,
that deep in the rap.
it's another
Yeah,
day
I
in
mean,
the office
nobody
for
said
them
that
because
this
he's been
wasn't his
modeling for
first.
H&M for
Hold
so
up.
long.
So,
That's what she's saying.
hold up, we got a comment. Says, to even be in the modeling industry, you have to be willing to compromise your morals. Even more so if you're a parent pushing your kid into that industry and environment. That is true, but does that mean you accept anything?
No, because they're actors that take on certain roles
Yes.
based on how they feel about the role. Every actor doesn't
Exactly.
take every role.
And like, and not every actor
Gets
goes
offered
there.
every role.
Exactly.
Right.
I need y'all to read the Facebook shit. It's done.
They present that.
So
to whoever
basically, actors will turn roles down. Be like, yo, who was it that said, yo, he turned down roles because they wanted him to dress as a female. He's like, yo, I'm not compromising who I am. Yeah, my manhood. Know what I mean, just to make more money. Was it Denzel? It was Denzel.
And when did Denzel turn
Denzel
that
had to
shit
be
down?
crooked before he took it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Jadakiss
saying?
voice.
You know what I'm saying? How much was Denzel making per movie at the point he was approached with that shit?
So we don't know.
It
Typically,
doesn't-
when it's that type of situation at the beginning of your career.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm just
And
saying.
Dave Chappelle said that.
Today,
They should
And
have
then
Dave
there's a
Chappelle
12-year
did it,
hiatus.
When did he dress as a
I'll
female?
find
They
that.
never.
You're not gonna find it because he
No,
never
but
did.
again, he
did.
went on a 12-year hiatus. He disappeared for a while and came back because of shit that was going on in Hollywood like that.
Right.
Okay, so in that sense,
Smokey
he was
Monroe, I
blackballed. Let's put it like that. He was blackballed in Hollywood, but a lot of people.
Nah, he wasn't.
He
He
wasn't
wasn't
blackballed. He
Well,
He turned down 50 million.
He's
Right.
straight up.
So,
turned his back.
okay, so have y'all seen his specials on
Yeah.
Netflix, the two new ones?
He said, I
So
turned down.
remember the movie that he was talking about? I mean, not the movie, but the
he's a good
book.
man.
Yeah, about
So,
Pepsi.
right.
Yeah.
He said
Let me get
Pepsi.
that.
What's
Anything for my favorite
No,
movie straight.
Pimp
Where we at?
by Iceberg Slim.
There you go. There you go.
But what
Yeah.
that do?
So-
Who's to say he didn't know what was going on though? A lot of these kids today, they introduced to so much shit.
But their parents are after the
They,
buck.
yeah, their parents is after
That's
the
the
bus. But
parents.
who's to say he probably was like, yo, my moms ain't never have this much bread. If I do this, I might,
Kids never
I can
know
set
what
my
to do.
show.
And I mean,
Kids
Kids
are
never
smart
know.
these days.
And
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
why
Like,
maybe why the parent didn't care, because the parent was like, well, this child is making us money, and the fact that they
I mean,
even wanted him is
it's not that she didn't care. She probably was like, listen,
kid probably making more money
he
than your
getting to the
parent.
bag right
Yo,
now. I'm
yo,
gonna
yo,
start my
yo,
son's
yo.
career because this is what he wants to do.
You're a parent.
I'm definitely a parent.
So, and I mean, you're a parent of 3.
Yes.
I mean, so.
Yes.
I mean, they're too young to understand the meaning behind it. Are you letting them just do that without breaking it down to
Of course, no. They
$4,000?
No, $4,000.
Okay,
Okay,
so here's my thing.
But my thing is $4,000. My question is, what's next after this? Because you're not gonna embarrass us as a whole,
And that's what it is.
and then say, all right, boom,
I'm just telling you.
I need more. But what's happening?
boom, like
What's
H&M,
happening
I'm
after?
sorry.
Right. H&M, I'm sorry, but fuck your $1,000. Not you're not gonna humiliate my child, my family.
But the mother has come, the way she's presenting it, by
She's like
coming
telling
out saying what
everybody-
you're saying,
Yeah, she
she
went off.
doesn't care.
She doesn't
About-
See, that's different.
She trying to
just
figure out
want
what
that
I
bread.
understand what
She
this
trying to-
is.
That's something totally different.
And that's some soulless shit. Like, yo,
That's something totally different.
Yeah,
Maybe she
Right.
need it.
But
Maybe
you
they
gotta-
need it.
but-
But you can't fault
Exactly.
somebody about the way they think.
Okay,
Right.
but let's take it a step further.
I know that.
Maybe
They
they need it.
think
Maybe they gotta pay this one bill and listen.
But-
To pay this bill, I need you to wear this monkey shirt, baby, or we gonna be in the
But-
I never
street.
said I
You never
never said I want
know.
to.
You never know the parent situation,
Facts.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
no
here's
parent
the thing.
situation.
What
Yeah.
if they not even from this country?
and they
Yeah.
just they make it
Because
away.
H&M is from the UK.
Because he
So what
don't
if they got
understand.
UK models? Because shit is different over in
And
other
just
countries.
and just the purpose
Most-
and just
in
to add on
UK
to
they
what
got
you're saying, I don't think they need it because
So we got time.
they're living in Switzerland first of all.
Time.
Family is based in Switzerland, so I don't think
There you
there's coonery going on straight
I
to
mean,
them
it could be.
for a fast buck.
But now my H&M Connect is fucked up because they always had the good holiday sales going on. I even got a goddamn H&M store for me today. And I'm like, shit, do I stop wearing my H&M
But you want to
shit
know
now?
something?
Yeah.
I'm not
I
the
stopped
shopping at
wearing it.
H&M. They got some good
Oh
shit.
shit, I didn't
You know what I mean? Look, you want to know something?
You motherfucker.
The story with me, this shit don't affect my life. You understand what I'm saying? They not putting no money in me and my wife. They not putting no money in my kids' pockets. Nothing. This is a fashion. This is an industry. The white man up there, he runs that.
But you
put money in his
industry by how you spend your dollar.
But so then we gotta stop wearing Timbs. We gotta stop wearing Yankee hats. We gotta stop wearing Levi's jeans. We gotta stop wearing a whole bunch of shit if you gonna go that route.
Not necessarily, because every organization isn't the same.
Why not?
Because everything not. That's like saying me and you are exactly the same.
Right? You're right. You're
So-
absolutely right. But still, this is our fashion.
What?
Why you looking at me like that?
No, this is what you're saying.
Yeah, this is our fashion. This is how we live. This is how we come up. From Brooklyn, Levi's jeans and some Timbs. That's how we gonna get around. Champion hoodie. That's how we gonna get around. That's how we gonna get paid. Who made that? Dude that got champion. He ain't white. He ain't black.
Most of the motherfuckers ain't black.
But if
You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of them not putting it in
But they also not
position
putting out.
It right.
of
They also.
Tim's went hard. He ain't won us in this shit.
Right.
Hilfiger went hard. He ain't won us
No,
in this shit.
Hilfiger made a comment not too long ago. He was like, listen, about these racial shits, he was like, yo, listen. I'm with what the movement is. This is bringing me money and
This is the now.
Right.
This is
Oh, yeah.
before
He was like
25 years ago.
Right. He was like,
nah, fuck y'all.
Hilfiger, yeah, back in the days.
25. No, he said nah.
But you got to like
That's
now.
what I'm saying. I ain't wore Hilfiger
To be
since
honest
the
with you,
90s.
now it's us coming up, and this is what
But
we
let me
doing. We
ask you.
happy with it.
With us coming up, we have all these black designers that are out here, but nobody's wearing it. Sean John is one of them. If he about to get his little boy $1 million contract, are y'all gonna go and support?
I got Sean John suits now.
I got Sean John jeans.
I got Sean John pants on now.
They gotta be huge here. It's because
I wouldn't put that goddamn shit on.
Ain't nothing wrong with it though. I got the pants on right now.
I just bought a Sean John sweater out of Macy's.
Because I'm bougie.
we know.
Well, you know,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Like I went to be honest with you, I was telling Marnie last week, me and my wife,
Jean.
we went to who? Jean? No, my bad. Listen, I don't know you as that. I don't know you as that.
I know.
So it's kind of hard for me.
It's crazy.
Then we can call you by your nickname. So I'm gonna keep that to myself. But me and my wife went to.
Get out!
You know what I'm saying? We went to a Louis Vuitton. We actually went to his museum and saw everything that he came from up to where he's at now, and the shit was amazing. Like we went and looked at the history of from building boxes to what he got going on now, and the shit was just like I was just like, oh shit.
Expensive shit.
Like right now, I understand what I'm wearing. You understand what I'm saying? Like damn, I ain't never have an understanding of Levi's. I got an understanding when I wear this Louis V.
wow.
I see where he come from. So it's different. If motherfuckers start putting it out there how they want to be presented, that's what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? H&M is like, yo, listen, this is how we going to do it here with this section. It's going to change in 2 weeks. Ain't nobody going to care about this little nigga right here.
That's probably true.
2 weeks, ain't nobody going to care about this
Probably
little
true.
nigga.
Yeah.
That shit is just
Everything
right
I
now.
feel like everybody always
it's
trying to
going.
protest online, but when the shit come real, nobody don't want to step up.
Then you got God,
But
you got
didn't
God
they say that
Daddy
shit back
Diddy.
with the whole Kaepernick shit? So everybody want to talk
that's,
about it.
That's
but
a prime example.
everybody want to talk about it, but not want to be about it. Like, yo, people want to talk about,
Don't get me started on that. That's a whole.
Everybody want to talk about, that's messed up, or they blackball him because of what he's standing for black people, or black power. But
Who
then
knows? This
when
shit
it
might
came
be
down for
a-
them to be in the communities, you don't see nobody out there. You don't
Let's keep it.
see nobody going to. I mean, I know people doing this shit. I mean, I know I've done this shit. I ain't gonna sit there and say what I've done and what they've done, but I know people who saying that they're about the shit and they're not really about the shit they're doing.
But
I know the people who are neutral with it or like strong against it, but like they say they position, and that's cool. But like if you're gonna act like you about this shit, don't sit there in front of everybody online. Nah, I mean, then when it comes down to like, yo,
But this is. Glad you say the
age of
front.
social
I'm not
media.
even talking the age of social media. The age of what matters. People up in
it's
an
a front
uproar
era.
over the hoodie, but then I'll use this as an example.
What are you doing?
Baltimore City schools not having heat, not having the air. Is anybody knocking?
And they open school. And they open school.
Is anybody knocking at your congressman's door to find out what can be done to assist with that problem?
Right.
I know plenty of schools, teachers, parents who would bring a heater into the DC schools, the Baltimore schools. One heater per parent that'll handle it, but y'all have a problem with it's gonna impact the electric. Are you kidding me?
Right.
The custodians
You don't gotta pay for
But
it.
at the same time, the reason why they didn't have that shit in there, you know why? You know what they just built in Baltimore?
I know that they just built the prison, but that been in effect.
Been in effect, but they still spending money on that.
We knew that because prisons generate money. If we get locked up right now,
That's the biggest business in America.
To be honest with you, I work in the prison system. You know how much they get in an inmate per
course.
inmate?
was it? Isn't it 750 to 1500?
I think it's much more than that.
More than
It's more than that now.
But
I'm just talking about going through booking.
Going through booking,
That's what I'm
it
saying.
costs like $3,000.
But this what I'm saying. But you got to figure that's
real.
the
Prison is the biggest
cost,
business in America.
the profit for
Maybe
them
the
is
world.
I want to say $1,500 per
But yet y'all want
body.
me
It
to
comes in.
right.
That's why it stretched the 24-hour period. Because they get that bread. When they start feeding you, guess what? It's
That's
adding up. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Sway me.
But look,
wait, hey.
Straight up, not
The only
gonna
sandwiches is
Now,
good.
I'm going to say,
like if I'm gonna sit, yo.
So,
What time is it?
subjected to shopping fashion over.
Yeah, I mean, let me
I ain't got
get
no more time.
I gotta eat. Like, stop playing
sports here, but let's stop it. On to the next one.
I mean, continuing on with this,
With the fuckery.
the racial fuckery, we have this this lawmaker from the great state of Kansas that's talking about black people are not built to smoke marijuana because their genetics doesn't agree with your genetic makeup, black people.
What happens? Like genetic what?
My thing is that, and I don't smoke. I mean, I never have, never will, but I've been surrounded by smokers my entire damn life. So, the thing with that is like, yo, a lot of niggas that fucking, hey Neff, a lot of niggas that smoke, that's black, in the game are rich.
Focus more than
And focus more.
the average person.
Hey, listen, my cousin couldn't focus without smoking weed, and then he'll go pass his fucking test. You know what I mean? Like, test that nigga on a sober day. That nigga's irritable as a motherfucker.
Said I don't know.
Yeah, like, yo, son, what are you doing? You knocking shit over. I ain't have my blunt. Damn, nigga, it's 8 in the morning. You ain't had your blunt yet?
Nope.
You know what I mean? So
Get up
8:05
and
is good
take
because he
teeth to
smoked.
function, you know
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying?
So what the fuck is he talking about? So like, and I don't smoke, but I see that shit in some people. Like sometimes people need that shit.
Generally, he was trying to justify their reason for not legalizing marijuana in the state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or for medical use or whatever, you know, recreational use, whatever. He's trying to justify the fact that we're not passing this law because black people can't handle it.
Drug.
Yeah, gateway
It's
to
a gateway
what?
drug. We're gonna have a lot
It's a
of
gateway to potato
Listen,
chips, man. What you
hold
talking
up.
about, man? It's a
Hold up.
gateway to potato chips.
So Smokey Monroe says,
Kool-Aid.
was popping, fam. So Smokey OG says Republicans need to stop pretending that they understand anything about science. And then,
All they understand is money. Bet you if they throw some taxes on that.
that's the last. So Lambert
Maybe
Logan
ready.
says, that's the last segment.
Bring
He
it.
said,
What's the taxes on
so
that?
do you think bathing ape is the same as the hoodie from H&M?
And I asked my
What is
sister that
bathing
same is a clothing
It's a
line.
Japanese
It's Japanese, yep.
They got a monkey on the damn shirt
Yeah.
I mean, it's a monkey.
and on
but
their jeans.
You want to
It's
know
a
more?
monkey,
You
but
wanna
it's
know
not
more?
saying-
It's
But
not
it's not
saying.
calling you a monkey.
It's not calling you a monkey.
That's the
That's
symbol
the
for
difference.
their
No, it's not
brand.
the same.
I mean, I get
It's
it.
called
The
a
actual-
bathing ape.
What about the people? Is a famous painter with the
Pan
monkeys
Express.
who cover their mouths and cover their ears and cover their eyes. You walk into the house,
See no evil
you
in-
see that. You see what I'm saying? It's on clothing. Like that's probably one of my favorite pieces. But I'm not about to.
Daiquiri.
They're not calling me a monkey. It's different.
You're not sharing.
Told y'all I divorced regular Hennessy. I'm on to. I mean, I've been stopped buying regular Hennessy actually, but
You're not sharing.
oh yeah, we share over here, cuz. But yeah, I just read that
Oh,
one.
that's weird.
So yeah, so basically, onto that is like, the thing is, what he tried to justify it as, he tried to justify it in a way that was used when they used those same terms that he did. They said things like, black people are smoking marijuana. So smoking marijuana are taking white women. Are taking out white women. And then there was, these are actual quotes.
Wait,
from
rewind. Say that again.
There was from.
Yo, he literally took
what?
Like he was in 1960 and stuck
30,
in there.
30.
No,
Not even
way
before
that.
1930.
You know what I'm saying? So basically the arguments about why weed was back by then, it's a gateway drug, it makes us lose our minds.
True.
Basically is what he was sitting in front of this, I guess it was a classroom or something. And
yeah, looking stupid. I bet
he
he was hungry.
And he couldn't even get out what he was saying. So basically, what he was pulling from was from days of still, like physically and like keeping blacks down. You see what I'm saying? Like days of segregation. Oh, the blacks that are smoking marijuana are having sex without white women. The blacks that smoke, the blacks that smoke marijuana are thinking that they're equal to us. These are actual quotes.
So they say
that
we got confidence when we smoke?
They say it's that battery.
So what up with the white bitches that's down for it?
That's the problem.
Those are the ones that swallow it.
What's up with the white bitches that? Oh, you smoke a little bit? Hey, look. Name me one race that don't smoke no bud.
I can't.
One race, like the whitest white person smokes. Oh my God! Is that
Is that smoking? Methadone? That's the newest thing right now?
Yo, methadone.
Did you see Harold and Kumar?
The blind leads the blind, bro. These politicians are all clowns.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Harold and Kumar, all the motherfuckers folks.
come on, man. It's like you got actors that's coming out now. Like that's just like, yo, listen. Like, look at Seth Rogen. Yo, he be high as a kite. He's a millionaire, bro.
All of them.
But what's his name from Major League?
Will Ferrell.
No,
not Major League.
Charlie
Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Yeah,
he's one of the biggest major potheads.
And he's
also
major pot coke
and an
and still reminisces about his coke days.
I ain't got the money for no coke. I got the money for no coke.
He's a major AIDS head.
But you know what I'm saying? Hey, that might keep the itching down.
Maybe this will help my glaucoma.
Right. But look, you gotta look at it, man. There's a lot of people coming out on weed smoke now, like because they know.
Put your water down ass. Pour her drink.
I'm not doing that.
You ain't seen nothing in the news. You ain't seen nothing on the news. You ain't seen nothing in the newspaper about nobody dying or overdosing from marijuana. Nothing. You can't come to me and say somebody died from smoking marijuana.
But you already know the biggest argument when it comes down to marijuana are the people that's locked up on trumped up charges.
Of course.
When it comes down to it. So people want to touch the topic, but they don't want to touch the topic because
God damn it.
That's we have to get that uproar.
We have to get the complete overhaul
of your entire system.
Right. Because think about how many of us are locked up for moving what people don't get charged for right now. All because of Clinton. When Clinton implemented everybody's greatest president. Fuck out of here.
Damn it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's a whole different other topic people don't want to touch.
Yeah, they don't want to touch that.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers getting killed for touching topics like that.
What?
Man,
Marcy just called you VA. VA? They worked Logan the second.
Where we at, Dominic?
Lots of 7
minutes.
So we still.
See that?
I mean, but we can go to the next topic. And then just give us more room.
The next topic we got.
You go to the next topic?
We're gonna talk about this one for a while. So
I mean, what, the relationship topic?
No, the racist shit.
We're not talking about
relationships.
Oprah? Yeah, I don't agree with her. But what's the next?
She wasn't the topic.
All right, I just want to make sure.
We can talk about it.
Let's talk about it. The locks is at 7-Eleven. Said Oprah pockets fat. Why they keep his real?
I'm gonna say her audience see what's on.
I'm gonna see you.
You're gonna have to make a tax on.
That's alright.
I don't believe we need Oprah to be president.
We don't need Oprah.
Shit, we didn't need Trump to be president. Look at his ass and all.
Definitely didn't.
But you gotta think why that happened. Think about why that happened. You know why that happened?
What did happen right here? Look. They got the money.
That's not it.
Not what
Let me tell you. Donald Trump, as dumb as he is, this is what he did. Make America Great Again, if you do your research, was Ronald Reagan pitch.
Straight slogan.
He went ahead. That was his slogan. He went ahead. He paid for the rights to have that. Then people fail to realize all of us go to the polls or everyday working people.
All of that.
He did something that people, I don't even think people knew the significance of the baseball cap. The significance of the baseball cap was those individuals were in those farms every day, getting up, doing that back work. You don't go to the polls. They see this motherfucker. They're like, yo, you know what? He's one of us. Guess what? Wake up, America. I got this vote now. The people that you weren't paying attention to, that's why you had those red states that nobody normally touched. The motherfuckers were at the polls. Go ahead, Johnny, Eddie, Jason, Carl Jr., go fucking vote.
That's why Hillary lost.
And this is why we have what we have in place. It was fucking. Let me tell you something.
It was rigged from the beginning.
As much as I hate to say this, yes, Derek is a fucking Republican. However, when it comes down to Trump's plan, his marketing strategist on his
thing,
that shit was fucking phenomenal. I don't give a fuck. It was phenomenal because he played to the audience that people don't talk
Exactly.
to.
This nigga
That
took
baseball cap.
17 words and took over the fucking nation, the biggest nation in the entire world with 17 words. You go back and watch these 17 words. Every fucking speech he gave, it was a repetitive ass tape recorder. You could have taken a tape recorder and walk out there and just push play.
You got to think racism is that elephant in the room so that people don't like to speak to. This motherfucker played on that shit.
He tapped into that. All that hate, all that anger. Why do you think during the election niggas was out here really like picket fences?
Let's not even talk about that. We talk about at the rallies. Beating up black people who are actually Republicans there to support him.
But you're beating them up.
Right. Like, come on, get him out of here. What are you doing here, nigga? Why? You feel comfortable because you're about to have a good old boy in office. No, motherfucker, we different. But I can't be mad at that marketing plan that they put in place because it did what it was supposed to do was put this racist in office. Anybody who grew up in New York, we hate Trump.
And we hate Giuliani.
We hate Giuliani.
We hate Giuliani. We hate Trump. We hate Clinton. Only reason why we fuck with Clinton is Clinton got head. Once we found out Clinton got head, it was like, yo, Clinton smoke weed. I'm just saying. Clinton smoked weed, Clinton got head. Clinton got a little bit of a pass.
He was the closest thing to a black president before Obama. Until Obama.
But even with him putting more blacks in jail, you got to think as stupid as. I'm not gonna say as stupid as
they targeted blacks.
As uninformed as blacks can be, guess what? They cling to Clinton. Until we had a real live president in office, I don't give a fuck what people have to say. I hear the argument Obama did nothing with black people.
What?
Obama this is the argument.
No,
how many people listen, like I said, everybody has their opinion. But when I take a look at the overall, I'm just looking at fuck that. Look about how many people that were going through from when we were short who didn't have health care. We can take that plan that he put in place. People may not like the cost of it, but guess what? So many people have been taken care of just because of that movement.
Right.
He opened up the trade again with Africa. That shit was shut down. You got to think people when people are put in office, they're put in office for a certain reason. He's put there to open up trade with Africa. Guess what? That's the country with the greatest resources. Guess what? He's put there to open up the trades with Cuba again.